Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of
Let us sip.
This is your girl Brittany.
It's your girl Kaloni.
Sophy in the building.
Yep. What up, ladies? How y'all doing?
What up? What up? What up? Girl, I'm out
We are
here, listen,
doing.
thriving on no energy, okay? Like,
I
and
thought
3
you was
hours of
getting
sleep.
sleep. I thought you was getting sleep in 2021.
You know, I'm not getting consistent sleep.
Okay.
You know, the money keep calling, but sometimes I keep picking up. But
all right, Pookie.
I'm
Pookie
trying. I'm trying.
What about you, Soph? How you feeling, my lady?
I am fucking sleeping. I'm trying to sleep. The other day, I actually slept 8 hours. It was amazing. I had them fucking melatonin. I be popping them shits. I done Googled that bitch. That bitch said, it's a natural supplement. You cannot OD. Say less 40.
Sophie is our resident insomniac. So if you see her,
So like I had Cymbalta. I got all that stuff prescribed, but I'm just not that drug person. I don't want to do none of that. I don't want to get hooked on none of this stuff. So I'll do natural. Like I said, it said I can't. It's no max. I can't pass away. 40 of them. Sign me up. Give me 50.
I can't. Well, outside of the drugs, Mother's Day weekend did
Natural
pass.
supplements.
Sorry, outside of the natural supplements, how was everybody's
Thank you.
Mother's Day weekend? Did you guys spend time with mom?
Yes, I spent time with mom, grandma. I even got some flowers myself. And I got treated, I'm a godmom. We count too. We
That
count
count for
too.
something. Yes, it's part of the
That count for
village.
something.
Ow, ow, ow.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
what about you, Soph?
Yeah, spa Saturday. So I went. She got her nails and feet and all this sexiness done, and then on Sunday she wanted a actual whatever she wanted cooked. So I did that shit too. So that was just about it. It was just a weird. I'm realizing when one of your parents pass away, holidays are just gonna be weird. So this used to be my
Yeah.
father holiday. He took care of all of that. Here I am. I'm trying my best, man. I'm trying to fill these sneakers, boots, shoes, whatever he wore for the day for this lady. So I gave her the whole weekend. Like, what you doing Saturday? Me, I wanted to be a thought. I did, but I was like, nah, bro, I gotta give my mom this whole weekend. B, I gotta. This is her first Mother's Day without my pops. I gotta do both of them. But she's over flowers. It was so fun because you know how to be like, give them flowers when they're here. And I did that last year, even before my father passed away. Every Sunday I would bring her new flowers. She's over them shits. She told everybody, don't you even dare think of bringing me no flowers. Sophia done killed me with them shits. Like, my bad. I thought
See?
I was
And I
I
was
making you feel
longing.
good.
And I was longing for a bouquet. My husband told me, I didn't know you like flowers. I was like, really? Since when I said, oh, get the flowers out of there. So I call myself being proactive and I go to the grocery store to try to get some flowers. And apparently there's a shortage on flowers as well as there's a shortage on gas and chicken.
Oh wow.
So I became, I guess, a plant mom. We're going to find out. I don't even know what kind of plant it is. It just looks real cute. I read the directions. It says to keep the soil wet and keep it in good sunlight and don't put it outside to freeze. So I've taken care of a kid for 6 years. My fish are going
You
on
can
a
do
year
this.
old. I think I might be all right for the plants. I think I
Yo,
might be all
this
right.
is this is a notch underneath her belt. She's surprising herself that she didn't injure this child. This child is still here, walking around. He got all his limbs. She's very
Yeah.
so I
And
think she puts into accordance to that.
and a
He
nigga
got
could
both his
read.
eyeballs, everything. He's still alive. Listen,
He
alive
could
and well.
read. He could write in script. I'm like, yo, listen,
Tell
I'm
the
doing
parents
all
to
right.
update for the shoes.
Raising a human.
What about tying the shoelaces?
Oh, nah, man. Nah. That nigga gonna have some fucking easy spirits with the little straps.
Strap.
I
Listen, he
gave
gonna be
up.
rocking easy. Just slide his feet up
Sketches.
in them shits.
I gave
It's all
up.
right.
Shit. I ain't gonna lie. I gave up. We'll come back to it. We'll revisit. I spoke to some other moms. They said it was a long process too. So I was like, fuck it. We'll be back.
I don't even tie my shoelaces with all my sneakers.
Mm-mm.
To
He
be honest
watch
with you,
us.
so he be all
Mm-hmm.
right.
So I did have a question, y'all. Being
Mhm.
as though you guys aren't mothers like to humans, because you guys
Mm-hmm.
are still mothers in some form. How do y'all feel about people wishing y'all a happy Mother's Day?
I get wished that all the time to the point I'm like, well, I'm a godmother, like, and I talk to my godson. You know, some people be like, oh, I got a god kid, but they only talk to them like on their birthday.
Oh yeah, I'm
You
that
know what I mean? Or they
godmother.
don't really.
Sorry. Listen, we get up every day to
No.
start over. Okay, we got every day we get up, we get a chance to start over. I love y'all, God kids. What about you, Sophie?
I mean, it's cool and stuff. I mean, if I want to get ignorant to it, I could. Like, they could. I mean, baby moms technically, she just kept the baby, so it's like I can get ignorant to it. Sometimes it depends on how I'm feeling on the Mother's Day. Like, I could have been a part of the family too, and all of this stuff.
Right.
I'm trying to be a nice person this year, not be so ignorant. But people say they be well. And some people, it's people in the world, they'll ask you first, like, you have kids, and then they'll say it. And there's the one that just go be like, Happy Mother's Day. Like, how the fuck you know if I said? But the people that do that, they be like, some they ask after. They'll be like, Happy Mother's Day. Do you have a child? I'll be like, I got a daughter. You know what I mean? Of course, I got kids too. I'll be like, I got a daughter. So listen. And I see what's the name, Kodak Black, I think it was. He had put online like doesn't matter if somebody should have kids or not. Women should always be told Happy Mother's Day. I don't be like when I'm dealing with a dude, I don't be sweating them for Mother's Day like COVID. Like Mother's Day was the first day that I woke up to 0 DMs. Like, oh, y'all niggas is playing house now. All right, cool, whatever. But go ahead, do your thing. Do your thing. I don't mind. Like, dude, this is not, take me out of your group that you have to check off and say that you copy and paste. You don't have to say it to me. I'm not your baby mom. I ain't got no kids. Do your thing.
Yeah, I was shocked for my man to come in the house with some flowers and like, he was like, here's like $100 to get your nails done. I'm like, what? You know, girls, I'll be like, nails and feet. Yeah. I was like, wait.
Thank you.
I said, what's the king? He said, Mother's Day. Remember? I'm like, wait, hold on.
Right.
Yay!
And then it's a big thing too online. Like people were in their feelings because guys were saying Happy Mother's Day to their baby mothers. Like, I don't see the problem.
Right.
They had kids together. Like
you
she
supposed
holding it down.
to. The same way I feel like there's nothing wrong with women going out their way, especially if you know your your baby father is a good father, to wish him Happy Father's Day. Like it's just a level of respect. Like what's the point? You know, like I would feel some type of way if my baby father didn't but wish me happy Mother's Day, especially if I have custody of my child, making sure
I'm
that
the primary parent.
Well, yes. How dare you?
Right. But I mean, I look at it in like if it was an hour, it depends on the nigga, right? So if you had social media is a very tricky thing. So if it is that here you are, you being his new girlfriend, you've been down for years, he never posts you. But Mother's Day coming around, he posts his baby mom. Certain things it could be triggering certain parts, like you never post me, but you don't have no problem posting her. So certain things that make people get petty about the whole ordeal, and that's just what it is.
It's cute. I think it's
I
cute.
Myself, I could care less. But but when people act like that, they take piece of what they're going through. So if they're used to toxicity with their baby father, so they're not understanding you being able to post something. And like one of my peoples that have posted like 40 pictures of him, his baby mom, like they co-parent pets. You feel what I'm saying? They lost a child last year to cancer. They're BFFs. You dig me? But people like, damn, he posting his baby moms too much. They're friends. They have a child together. They just lost a child last year. It's deeper than rap. You feel what I'm saying? So for certain situations, but people so used to being taught just because you post them, y'all have to communicate, motherfucker. But that's the thing about it. You have to be an adult. You got to be an adult. That's adulthood. If you're an adult, you'll understand exactly what's going on. If you're still not childish, you posting her and all that, that's kiddie shit. It's a kid here, man.
Y'all should be talking daily. You know what I mean? Because honestly, I want to know your relationship like with your child, not even with your baby mother. Like, you know, as long as it's healthy and you know you're not really doing the most, like the posting 40 pictures, like they got history. All right, I get that. Yeah. That's a lot. But honestly, they got a history. So it's like, okay.
Right.
But I think it's cute. Like my man, he took his son to go get like his baby mom like some flowers, like, you know, in a card, and had like his son write like how he feel like in the card and you know, stuff like that. And it's nothing wrong with that. Some girls be like, what? You did it. I thought that was adorable. I was like, yeah, and right from your heart.
Right.
You know, I was
And as
right
it
from
should
your
be,
heart.
it's adult. It's crossing over to adulthood. This is reality. If y'all broken up, it shouldn't be that toxic for no reason. I had somebody tell me like his baby mom, he just asked her like, "Hey, where's so and so? Like, how's your day going?" Like that's the beginning of it. Where's our son or what he doing? And she's like, "You ain't gotta ask about my life. We don't need to like stuff like that." It's immature, man. It's like, come on over to adulthood. Let's just do it. You
Right.
feel what I'm saying?
And
But now, how deep it is as far as it will y'all go? If it is that you're tapped in with a dude, you are now step mommy number one. Will you buy his baby moms a gift for Mother's Day?
no.
Kalani?
Well, you know the answer to that.
Nah, that's not my job. I didn't fuck her. I appreciate you for being cordial, but no, I didn't fuck her. Not my job.
Will you call her? Will you text her? If y'all become that cool, do you see yourself calling her and texting her?
Yeah, of course. Like if we get to a point and we cool, like my whole thing is like with the whole thing, I came from a big family. Like, you know, my father has 5 children, 5 different baby mothers, and me growing up, I used to spend the night, you know, like at my brother's mom house all the time. Like I used to really be under her, like, you know, and I didn't think it was nothing wrong with that. Like I grew up seeing both of the moms like hugging, my mom hugging them, giving a kiss, I love you, like, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we raising these kids, like
exactly.
We got kids to raise. Now when I have a child, yeah, we gonna have to be tight because listen, we gonna need a village. I may need you to help me, you know, braid my baby hair, something like. Listen, I got you. Scratch my baby, scratch mine, like. And I will hope that, like, if it's a big trip, if it's like a big family, come on, bring everybody for Mother's Day. Like, you know, if a guy have, you know, multiple baby mothers.
Okay, now that you said that now. Yeah, so if it is that he wanted to go on a family trip with the baby moms and the kid, would you allow him to? They want to do a family trip without you.
Well, you know, that's a touchy subject only because there's no like right answer for that. It all depends on the dynamic. Like if she's in a relationship and he's in a relationship, but like they have a young child together. And sometimes I know what it's like when I was a kid. I want to always see my mom and my dad at least having fun with me, not y'all having fun with me. Like, you know what I mean? Like both of y'all enjoying me. So, I mean, if it's a young kid, cool. But what's the sleeping arrangements? That's all I want to know.
That's on that. I'm with her. That's it. It ain't no sleeping arrangements because you ain't
sleeping in another. Oh, you sleeping in another hotel room and she got one with the kid. All right, cool. Listen, because my whole thing is I be down the hall. You ain't got to tell nobody. Like, so I'm not. You ain't got to see me. I don't trust none of
that. Ain't no sleeping arrangements because you ain't going. But
yeah,
Brittany such a Leo, big purr. My lioness, big purr. That's good enough for me.
Yes, it's nah. But
people
before
don't understand though, that relationship though is cool. Let me just say that relationship is cool. Like if it is, that's like second mommy. A lot of times kids don't feel comfortable enough to have that relationship with mom.
Sister Wives. Have you been watching Sister Wives?
No,
nigga, you said mommy number 2, and Sister Wives this season is really interesting.
All my siblings call my mom, and my mother was never married to my father. It was just like that bond that, like, you know, that she gave them. It's like, nah, that's my mom too. Like, you know, yeah, it's dope to it. You know, you just wanna. I used to always say I never would date anybody with a child, but being that I'm in that situation, I love it here. Like, you know, it's just like, listen, it's no pressure. You call me K. Everybody else call me K, even at work. Nobody even, like, it ain't no pressure. You ain't got to call me mom. Like, that's K. You know, like, we cool.
Right. So,
happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers.
To all the mothers and the fathers and baby fathers out there. Like Masika asks, she just asked for a break. So take heed to just give her a break. Even if y'all are not on the same page, just give her a break. That's the main.
Have the baby at least for the weekend. Come on, have the baby for the weekend. That's the
main goal. Just give her a break. But let's go ahead. Let's move into the beauty tip, Kay. What you got for us this week?
All right, ladies, we are officially merging into warm weather, aka Brittany is already in summer. So this is for my people that's in down south or going on trips because everything is opening up. Now, the best thing to have on your skin. Now, we already hit a lot of the topics for the face, but a lot of people don't want to look ashy or like, what's the proper thing? Do we use just baby oil? The answer is no. This is not back in the day. We need something with a little bronzer, right? Like Sophie already saying, no, I ain't even got to be a makeup guru. The answer is no.
No baby oil.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Before I used for that one time, went out in the sun, I cooked like a fucking chicken. How it is in my skin peeled was crazy. Don't use baby oil. Go ahead, Kay.
Yes. So we have so many different lines, cosmetic, aka like Fenty, NYX, and even a lot of Black-owned businesses that have luminous oils that give you that shimmer, like that perfect tone, and they have different shades depending on your tone. So when you go on vacation, you can literally glow everywhere from head to toe, not just your neck and up. Because back in the day we used to just be lit from the neck and up, but now we can have like a nice little glow to go with our glowy look. So I will be, if you follow our page, Let Us Sip Pod, I will be posting a photo of some different products, and I promise you guys that I will give you guys different products ranging from high end to more affordable, drugstore. So I got y'all this week as soon as we drop.
Hey, well, thank you, Pooh.
How that fucking SPF for that shit, man? People be thinking
yes, Pinky got the SPF. It's very important.
It can still go down.
Still go down
like a chicken. You heard me? That shit.
What y'all got in your cup? Because it's time for the sip of the week. What y'all got in your cup? What y'all drinking? What y'all drinking?
So I got the Cali Red 19 Crimes Cali Rose. Excuse me. Okay, with my rosé cup. What you sipping on?
Some old lady. Okay.
Oh my God. See, I try to be good today, and I got a bottle right there in the kitchen, but I said, let me do the wine. And Brittany's big purr came through.
It was the leftovers. It was the leftovers.
It was the
leftovers. The Mother's Day, because I was watching SWV and them. But we'll get into that in a few. Sip of the week. If this is your first time listening, throughout the conversation, we'll say a word. And when you hear that word, we need y'all to drink. So this week's sip of the week is going to be the word extra. We say extra, you drink it. So let's go ahead and practice. Extra, extra, extra. Drink it up. So let's go ahead and jump into the news that we cannot use. Sophie, what you got for us?
Okay. All right. So I'm going to start off with the bad stuff. I'm like one of those people. Give me the bad and let me leave with the good. The good is what I leave out with. All right. So the bad, I heard that the guys, the little crew that supposedly ran down on Pop Smoke, the guy that shot him supposed to be like 15 years old. 16, 15, 16. I see his brother had put something out like it's something behind this and he gonna get to the bottom and your dudes ain't riding. Y'all guys believe it was just plain robbery and that's just it?
I don't know. All of them little niggas was young though. All of them.
I was told that LA is known for like breaking and robbery.
Yeah, it's all on the news. They've been robbing people shit. I don't know. It's just unfortunate. And every time I hear anything about Pop Smoke, I get sad because I'm like, yo, he was only 20. He didn't even get to see 21 yet. So like the mother in me kicks in and I just feel so bad. I'm like, he didn't even get a chance. But the little niggas that did that shit, let them niggas rot. And it's not like, oh, you were coerced. You went in there and you intentionally went to go take that boy's life. So now you rot.
Yep.
You lose yours.
Insane. And another case it is that we were talking about last week, 40 cal daughter. So where it is now in the case, they think it is that she jumped into Niagara Falls and they already told the daughter, the father, like, you're not gonna find a body. Like the family told her they're not gonna find a body. You guys believe that's what happened, or do you believe in police world, it was foul play.
I believe if she was a white woman, they would still be looking for her. That part.
Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't believe that shit. Like, yeah, niggas say they gonna kill themselves every day, B. The ones that actually do it don't tell you they do it. So
I know,
nah.
you know what the thing is, just as a parent, you know what I mean, just for him particularly, like for you to be like your daughter, she was caught up behind a nigga, and that's why it is she passed away. That gotta be a
Heartbreaking.
big right for him. Like, what the fuck? I wasn't, being
And then I
parenting enough.
sent her
Father,
up there to go to school. And
right.
then you get wrapped up in extracurricular activities, which I'm not judging her because it happens. It happens with anybody. I don't care where you come from. You get a good piece of dick or pussy, you liable to do some shit.
Right.
But
Right.
it's
That's why
just unfortunate.
you gotta have them conversations, man, with your kids. And I know that'd be the thing about kids when they be that age. And like I said all the time, I had custody of my little cousin. They be so secretive, and there's certain things that they don't think that you'll understand, not realizing we all going through the same.
We all been there.
Just
I did
different
that
ages.
shit.
Like my aunt, when we used to have sit down, my aunt would be like, please, my boo be pissing me off now. She's in her 60s. Here you are being 16, your boo pissing you off now. So it's like we got so much in common with they be like,
your heart rate is stop.
Talk.
He did that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, once again, prayers go out to the family because
Yeah,
at least I hope that is, they do find something, but at least give those people peace. Give them some type
I'm like,
of,
how did they come to the conclusion that she jumped into Niagara Falls though?
Where the phone pinged, like somebody could have threw the phone off the bridge. And then they say that the last text message that she sent was to her boyfriend saying that like she's over life or something like that. But somebody could have easily chucked that shit off the bridge. That doesn't necessarily mean that she went off the bridge with the phone. So until you give me concrete proof, like we still trying to find that plane in Malaysia, I don't want to hear it.
Yes.
Give me my baby.
I agree. Also, what's going on in the news, if you guys didn't hear, South Carolina, right? They're voting. They done passed it a couple places, but they're trying to bring back the execution of prisoners that has the death row for shooting them. So it's going to be like a firing range.
A firing squad.
So what's going on is, like the pharmaceutical companies, they're like hesitant for the drugs, or it's not getting in time, or the drugs are not doing enough for the lethal injection. So it's either electrocution chair, or now that is they want to add the firing.
Let them fry. Let them fry. I'm like, yo, I love, like, I did a whole not an article, what's it called? I did a whole project on the death penalty. So I'm pro death penalty. And I don't believe in the lethal injection because it's a bunch of bullshit and they fuck up consistently because they be, like you said, the pharmaceutical companies, they switching drugs and everybody's body is different. But if you add a little water and a little electricity, we all burn the same. So
yeah.
And I don't the firing squad is cool, but I like to see
you as far as that.
I'd rather them just rot and die. I feel like even giving them the pleasure of killing them early sometimes, like with the death penalty, sometimes it just be like, yeah, I'm like, I want you to rock out till you damn near expire. I want you to be in jail for over till you die. I feel like life should be like literally till you lose yours, like. Because some people can be like, life 25 years. You come out at 50 years old, you still can live your life. Like,
what about you, sir?
Yeah, the thing is for me is that I agree as far as that whole farm, because it's a lot of people, they tried the lethal injection and they'll just be there, they get some pain, they end up putting them back in the cell like it didn't work. We got to try it again. Like they've tried, there's been people in this country that they've tried numerous times and they're still here. But the thing is that the judicial system wasn't built for us. So a lot of people that we're so quick to get up out of here, they didn't even do the shit. It was a guy this past week that they found the DNA on the weapon and it wasn't him.
And
so
he was already dead. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And you already executed him. So the system wasn't built around us for me to be so quick to, you know what I mean, use this, whatever. Because a lot of people are passing away and they fucking innocent as shit. If they were somebody that was in jail right now, they've been released.
You good? Because I watched that show Death Row Stories, and it's a lot of cases where these people they spend a good 15 to 20 in jail, just like the Central Park Five. They spend a lot of time in jail, and then they
Mhm.
finally get that last appeal, and the lawyer that really cares to actually go into their case and figure it out. But if they did it, my thing is, if they did it though, I want some fireworks, especially if that was my loved one. I'm going there. I want to
So are
see it.
you sitting there? You gonna
Yup,
see it? I agree.
yup.
She
I
gonna
You
be
know
want
like,
me
you.
to
You
yes.
flip
probably
the
be on the
switch?
first row.
You
She
want
gonna
me
be in
flip
the
the
first row,
switch?
like
Boop.
You want me to flip this way?
I want to see
Flick
all
her
of this.
hair.
And don't put the bag on his
all
face
right.
either. Give me all that. I'm
I
sorry.
want to see.
Did you guys see the versus battle? It was a Mother's Day versus battle. It was SWV Escape. Did you guys see it?
Did I? That
Listen,
was the highlight of
yeah,
my weekend, girl.
that and the after party.
Sure did.
Do.
Yes, I
Y'all stood to the
am.
after party. Did y'all help them close down the gates? Did y'all pull down the gates with them? That's all
Nah,
I
D
want to know.
Nice
How
pulled my
long y'all was
gates down for me. My eyes, I closed. I was asleep, but I
Yeah.
did watch. He had a 90s set. I was there for the majority of the time, but he on the West Coast, so it's like 11 o'clock there, it's 1 o'clock
Right.
here. Mama tired. She was up all day. But yes, I am a SWV stand. I love them. Like, oh, I was just so happy to see them. I was happy to
Mm-hmm.
hear everybody, even Escape. Don't get me wrong, them bitches can
Yes.
sing.
Yeah, they all can sing. I was here
fine.
for it, but SWV, girl, I was
Right
here.
here.
Coco, and allegedly, she witnessed.
Somebody
I
getting
don't want.
shot.
I want to say like somebody getting shot.
Somebody
So
murdered.
she was a
No,
little
in front
she
of her
shaky.
dead.
Murdered.
hotel.
Yeah, murdered. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, at the
I
hotel.
seen
So
that
that was
energy.
crazy.
The energy was a little off, but at first, when because the camera was panning to her and everybody else, she couldn't hear. She had the ears in and she couldn't really hear. So you can see her getting aggravated by that. And that's just performer world. The shits work. Sometimes they don't work. You see them with them in the ears and then you see them without. But I seen
Mm-hmm.
that at first. And then after they went and did their little halftime moment, things were a whole lot better. But everybody
Yeah, they
sound
gave me
good.
my life shit.
Tiny sound like she was singing for
Is it? You
freedom.
know what the
I
thing
respect
is
it.
that you
Mm-hmm.
you know the thing, but I was happy that she shared that with people because the internet they would have took it to some whole other place.
Oh, they
Like,
was eating her alive
she ain't
already.
listening. Yeah, crazy.
I love
Mhm.
the unity though. How they both was jamming to each other's songs, and
Mhm.
how Coco was singing even for the after party. Coco was singing.
She
One
sang
of them
for
was
her.
yes. Mm-hmm. That was
She's
so dope.
like,
I was like, nah. They can. I miss just concerts, y'all. Like,
yeah, they got my money for the 90s concert when things open back up. I'm going like
yes.
my favorite. I think my favorite SWV song got it is "You're the One."
But
Yes,
I love Rain too. Rain.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
I listen to SWV like on a regular in my playlist. Like I
Me
love
too.
a 90s. Like it's nothing
Yeah.
like it. It's just a vibe. You want to feel good, like play some 90s. Some 90s R&B.
Right. And then there's
Yeah.
something, even though it is they was just as nasty as they were then that they are now. But a lot of
Mm-hmm.
90s music you can get away with the old people out. Like old people like fucking Too Close with Next. Baby, when we're grinding. Old
Yes.
niggas like that song. That song is nasty. So
Mm-hmm.
old niggas love them some
God,
fucking Too Close.
we're gonna get RL and them niggas up here for Brittany because she don't reference this song a couple times. We gonna make sure RL in the next we gonna make that happen. Okay? We gonna get RL up in this bitch.
Nigga, give me RL and give me what's his name? Nokia in his prime. He got a little beer belly now, but
RL still looks good though. I'm happy that some of them artists is like, ooh, you fell over. You don't even be knowing who they are. They gain wild weight and a whole bunch of stuff, but some of them still look
Like
good.
Nokia.
Takes a lot.
yeah. He got
His
like
lips all
the
black.
fat he got the fat vegan belly right now. Like how them niggas eat mad soy. So I'm vegan. I'm vegan. Why your belly so big, man?
He just look a little darker too, though. But
we don't know what they do. Yeah. So let's go ahead and move on to the topic, y'all. It's been all over the blogs, the news, everything. And what we're talking about is Miss Porsha Williams. The Real Housewives of Atlanta star has been photographed with her baby daddy and her next. And why everybody's all in their feelings is because her next is actually her co-host. I don't even know if he's considered ex-husband yet or estranged husband.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But she fucking with her co-host's old work. So everybody's in the uproar because they're just trying to figure out, y'all supposed to be friends. And on the show, they were introduced as them being friends and him being just a friend's husband. So let's talk about it, ladies. What's on your mind? How y'all feel about that?
So I stand Porsha. Like, that's my
Porsha.
girl all the way. I love me some Porsha. Like, so what I'm about to say, it just sounds crazy for me even saying this, but Porsha is dead fucking wrong. And I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna tell you this, like, it's just
extra.
Certain shit. Yes, extra. It's just certain shit that you just don't do, and this Hollywood shit will get a lot of people beat up for real, because people was dragging her after she made that comment talking about we're not even friends, like we're not even that close. And then it was pictures of them, smiling in photos. Fuck business. Business is business, whatever. You touch mine, and honestly, you flexing with my ex. You flexing with my leftovers. You know what I mean? And it's not even official. It's just like, come on, like, you a woman of God. Wait till the shit is like done first before you be dabbling something like that. Like, come on, what are you doing? And I just feel for what's her name, Fallon?
Yeah, Fallon.
Because I feel like she's a cutie. Honestly, she deserves way better niggas than his ugly ass. Because I don't care about how much money he's a sugar daddy at the end of the day. And honestly, Porsha, you still my girl, but that's what you get for trying to flex with somebody's ex, because now they got photos of him, doing the same thing. Because when you dealing with a man with money ain't a thing, you have to understand, like, it's just certain things that he will do that, like, spending money is not it. Like, like, is he bringing you to his mother? It's certain things like that. Like, if he got it like that, then of course he can spend money on everybody. Who gives a fuck? Like, you know what I mean? But it's just like certain things. That shit is not cool. That shit is whack. And first of all, Porsha and that girl deserve a better looking man. Period.
Well, it's not all about the looks. It's not all about the looks.
It ain't about the looks, but honestly, he ain't shit either, because I'm like, you better off staying with your baby father.
But Fallon, she's self-made on her own. She has her own.
Yeah, but he's doing him. So you jumping out the window, posting him, and you not even making sure that everything is clear, because he was doing him too. Because now it's photos of him taking another girl on a date during the time that they was dating. And it's just a little like tacky. It's just tacky. I don't know.
I
don't like
reality shows with a grain of salt. Okay. So it's like, what is going to go on throughout the summer that's going to make you want to watch the reality show when it comes back on in the fall?
Absolutely.
So I've dealt with, like, me and somebody, one of these people it is, and Brittany might love and stuff like that. But it's like, it's like, the thing is when you deal, like, and during that time when me and him were conversing, I'm like, don't you got a girl? Like, you're on Love and Hip Hop. Don't you have a bitch? And he's like, Sophie, reality shows ain't what it is you think it is. We do shit, so it is. We could get some viewers, and that's just what it is. But for Porsha, I love Porsha too. Like, she's like one of the only people I probably follow from the Real House. But it's a lot of things I see about her that's
girl,
immature. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, even though she's like the younger one of the cast, but it's a lot of things that she do that's immature. Like, I remember it was like a show, and they're like, "How is it that you got with Dennis?" And she's like, "Oh, he like me, legs open. Oh, he got on his business, legs open." So stuff like that. That shouldn't have fishing rod you for him to be your baby father. Doesn't mean he's gonna be a good man to you. That means he got a couple dollars. All right, we over here, we gonna spend this money.
And his dick work.
Instances like that. It's like. And
when you using a nigga toothbrush, you know that dick work, okay? When you using that nigga toothbrush and mad, like, let me use your toothbrush, you know that dick work.
extra.
So for me, I always take it with a grain of salt, because when she had that interview with Candy and Fallon is like, yeah, you know, it wasn't me and Porsha that was friends. It was Dennis and Homeboy that was friends. And they are in the same, you know, circles. So me and her became cool off of that. So it could be, you know, like a month time to get engaged. A month that everybody love each other in the first 30 days. Like, I love you. You love me. Like, you'll be dealing with it. That's all you missing. You doing every single thing. All you missing is ending the conversation with I love you. Because everything about it is like love, but it's not really loving. You don't know that person. But for her, with them saying that it came from Dennis, it might feel comfortable to her. He might have some attributes and characteristics as Dennis does. And that's why it feels like it's just a continuation for the Dennis relationship. So it could be bigger than just what the visual is, because he's from the same, like, that's how it is that they became
same circle. He probably tricked just like how Dennis was tricking. He kind of like, because me and you, Sophie, spoke before we even started recording. We didn't even really notice him when we seen the pictures. It was just like, oh, okay, Dennis, some nigga, Porsha, okay. But then when they pointed it out and we started to put two and two together, we was like, oh, okay. To me, it looks messy because of how the show was edited. Like, if that was really what went on behind the scenes, the editing, everybody agreed with this season, the editing wasn't that great. But they make it look like she was smiling in her face, being her friend and taking her man, when obviously you can't take no man that's willing to go along with you, first of all.
And then niggas is, like you always say, Brittany, niggas is gonna nig. A broke nigga is gonna try and get as much pussy it is that he can possibly get. You think this nigga with a couple of dollars is gonna be all into you?
Exactly.
No, that's not reality.
Extra. And she'll see, because I'm sure Fallon, like Porsha, you ain't the first one. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure this ain't an ultimate shocker, you know.
They were only together for like 2 years or something like that. Like, their relationship wasn't even that long. And then he did a live trying to allude to the fact that Fallon was actually cheating, and that's why they were getting a divorce. So they had divorce rumors.
That's why I said I take this with a grain of salt. Like, who really? I mean, it's possible people do it, but listen, we are not getting engaged within 1 month. Like, are you shitting me? Like, come on, like, come the fuck on.
I mean,
like,
you built the ship for it to fucking sink.
I definitely feel like it's to get more followers for sure. That's why, like, when it was like, okay, now you're dragging it with the marriage already. Like, wait, what? I didn't even know you and Dennis was really done. Like.
Exactly.
Right. And then did you see Nene chime in and she's like, I'm so happy for you. And then once it is, Nene's like, I didn't watch this season. Damn, that's how it is. Like, she didn't even know what was going on. She just thought it was like she found some love and that was just it. But
she said reading is fundamental.
Kenya messy too, because she reposted something that Fallon, she was like, the official wife, the first wife has spoken. The actual wife has spoken.
Kenya is a fucking bag of petty boots. Kenya makes my skin boil because she's so pretty, but she's so fucking petty. Like, if you spend half the energy on your marriage and somebody that really likes you, your life would be a whole lot easier. But no, you sitting here digging in Porsha pussy lips, and you can go ahead and live your best life, bitch. Like, you got money.
They just low-key mad they can't do what she do.
She got a lot going for herself. She look good for her age, but she got, instead of daddy issues, she got mommy issues. Like, bitch, she don't love you. She made it very clear before the cameras even showed up that she does not love you. So you take your intelligence and you pour that shit into your fucking baby and stop worrying about somebody else's pussy.
Like, and her baby daddy.
And that
husband it is. And he's over there. He treading thin
he
waters.
Be spending more time in New York City than freaking Atlanta.
He don't want to move to Atlanta. He probably seen what the fuck she is, the mess that she fucking is, and he was just like, whoop. But then you already squeezed
I
off
guess
in the
you my
bitch.
baby
So
mother.
now what? You're stuck with it just the same. That's
Mm-hmm.
the
Right.
shit
You
that
don't
bugs
want her.
me the fuck out.
Anyone that, especially like him, I understand, especially with people being business owners and stuff. But if they fuck with you like that, they're gonna make sure. Even like Cynthia with the dude that she's dating, he's from
Right.
Los Angeles, and they're like, "Yo, I'm gonna come out because he fucked with her like that."
Right.
That
Exactly.
dude
He
does
made the
not
shit
fuck with
work.
her like
Exactly.
that.
And that's
He
what
does
a lot
not
of
fuck with her
women
like that.
need to understand when it comes to men. When they're into you and they care about you, they will make time and they make space for you. You will eventually fit within their lives. If they don't give a fuck about you, you will definitely see it in their actions that they could give two shits about you. And a lot of women get caught up in that shit because because you are available.
Extra.
Bitch, you picked up the phone. That's why he's
Mm-hmm.
there. Give
Yeah.
yourself a little bit more credit than that. But they don't.
I was some post. I think it was like
The actual
Justin,
wife has
whatever.
spoken.
Yo, it's like they said, I'm trying to give you dick, and here you go giving me your heart. Like people have, that's what it is about women. Like I say all the time, it's a lot of women get into shit looking longevity. It's okay just to knock a nigga off and go
For
about your
tonight.
business. It's okay to have fun and
Mhm.
just go about your business. But they gotta realize when it is that you're in the dating scene, you gotta realize either you're dating for happiness or you're dating for marriage. Like, are you dating to have a good time or are you looking for somebody to marry? Those are two
Nigga,
totally different lanes.
dating is chess or checkers. And when you
Mhm.
say that you're dating for marriage, that means you're dating with an intention. And I
Right.
know it sounds crazy, but like watching Sister Wives, they set their expectations up. We are looking for a wife, a partner, someone else. And women have to understand that, yes, men may not want to hear that shit, but if this is why you're coming outside this evening, tell that nigga.
Mhm.
And if that's not
Right.
what he want to do, that's fine. He ain't the nigga.
Mhm.
If he fuck you good,
Right.
get the dick until you find that nigga.
When women be all over the place, like that's fine. Like if that's what you want to do, that's
it.
okay. Like people have to
Yes.
understand marriage is bigger than just I'm getting married. Like, do you guys have the same future goals?
It's
Like
bigger
this
than
is
a
what's
date.
important about being married. It's bigger than after all them likes stop and all the comments when you get married, you in real shit right now. That was cool.
Mhm.
Everybody liked it. I like how y'all looked and man, all of that. You're in real life. So make sure it is that you guys actually compatible. We like, yeah, I'm married.
And
Oh,
then know what you
now
want
here
to
you are
do in your
realizing y'all hate each other.
relationship.
Like, oh, y'all like each other now?
Right. Know what you want to do in your relationship, and then it's okay to not announce what the fuck you doing in your relationship. If you
Oh,
and
yeah.
your partner ain't getting along, that's not front page news for everybody, because y'all may not be getting along today,
Right.
but y'all may get along
That's
tomorrow.
like
And we mad
Erica
now
Mena
because
and
we
Safari.
family.
Yeah. I'm
That's Erica Mena and
totally
Safari.
yeah, I'm totally team. Like you can know that I'm in a relationship, but you don't need to know every time we
The
go out,
details.
every time we go out to something to eat, because people, a lot of people make Instagram 90% of their life.
Mhm.
Like Instagram is only supposed to see moments of your life. You know what I mean? I'm not got my phone all day recording my whole. All right,
Right.
I got flowers. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you should already expect that. Like, you know what I mean? From me, like, don't think that I'm out here like,
Mhm.
fucking some slouch. But I
Mhm.
don't know. It's just
My thing is, relationships are gonna go through ups and downs. You do not
yeah,
have to post your downs or your ups. Like, just know
yeah. You ain't gotta post
I
shit.
come with luggage. Like, nigga, I got a whole fucking family. But if y'all decide that during your relationship that right now y'all don't know what the fuck y'all doing and friends may be the way to go, you ain't gotta tell nobody. Y'all can act civilized and do what you do. But when
Mhm.
y'all decide to figure shit out and y'all want to say something, then say something. If not, then it's none of nobody's business, because then you find yourself trying to reply to everybody who's judging you. You gave them the
Mhm.
conversation, you gave them the business.
Right.
So don't expect to
That's
not
what
get
it
any
is.
feedback if you give the business.
Mhm.
Absolutely. And that's what I said is that if you give the internet every single thing that happens, when the shit break up, I myself, I was a part of the, I was doing whatever with a couple years back But it's like, I felt obligated to release a statement like, let me tell you niggas, before you all slide in y'all all asking the same question. Listen, because you done gave them all the happy times. Now here you are and it's over. You're like, the fuck happened? So now you feel obligated, like, you gotta be like, it didn't work out. But that's just doing too much.
Exactly. Yeah, like people be wilding. Like even with like you said, Erica and Safari. I think that Erica's comment to Wendy Williams was uncalled for. Because if you look at it, I watched the Hot Topics portion of Wendy. I may not watch the whole show, but she didn't say anything negative. She didn't say anything negative really about their relationship. She just said what your aunt would tell you, or what your grandmother, somebody that you value, would tell you outside of these cameras. Like they get mad at each other and they're, I'm getting divorced and da da da. Shut the fuck up unless you're gonna show us these papers. Y'all mad at each other. It's okay. People get mad at each other.
That's so corny, right? I be like, let a nigga be like, bye. I guess you going on the couch.
Nigga, I remove myself from the situation.
But even if it goes that deep that y'all even leaving the house, you shouldn't immediately go on social media. I had this conversation with somebody a couple days ago.
It's tacky.
And they're like, yo, is this sub for me? I'm like, let me tell you something. If I have an issue with you, you're going to be the first one to know. It ain't going to be social media. I just post shit all over the place. I'm single. I'm in a relationship. I'm married. I'm divorced. I got 5 kids. I got no kids. I got a dog. I don't have a dog. I got a bird. What the fuck? I'm all over the place. But don't ever think it is that I'm not going to bring it to your front door first.
Right.
Before it is that I go to social media. And social media, you don't need to know. It be the up and
social
down,
media
shit. You don't need
social media is the fucking devil. Social media is the devil. And then if you allow yourself to be petty online, you got to be willing to deal with the bullshit that's going to come behind. Even if you're not, Porsha Williams and you don't have 6 million followers, if that person see what you posted and they want to come and talk to you about it, you got to eat that shit up.
It's plenty of women out there on Porsha type time. Like, listen, you my friend's friend. You ain't really my friend. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and
I'm not
mad
at
understand
her. That's the sad part. It's like, it's just nasty. It's a nasty situation.
Yeah, like that shit happens all the time. I mean, like, I didn't know we was like that cool of a friend that you thought we was, or whatever. Like, but
it's like, bitch, I'll take your man. And it's like, apparently,
your man.
Apparently, I don't know what the ratio for women to men are in Atlanta, because a lot of the men in Atlanta are known to be gay or on the low or whatever. So I guess I understand that the men are scarce, but at the end of the day, I don't want my friend old work or my associates old work unless I might fuck them, but I don't think I'm gonna take them home to meet mama.
Extra.
Extra.
I'm not either. It's like if you not like, if I know of you and it's like we got a mutual body in common, cool. But
what they call it,
like,
hold on, it's called Eskimo sisters. There you go. That's the term I've heard. Eskimo sisters, like Eskimo brothers. Eskimo brothers share a bitch. Eskimo sisters share a nigga.
Oh.
Right.
Learn something new every day.
I got a lot of sisters out there. Shout out to y'all.
Not that
extra.
You ain't gotta do these. I ain't gonna say you ain't gotta do niggas like that.
Shout out to my sisters.
But the thing, like I said, if it is that you're not my friend like that, I don't owe you anything. You feel what I'm saying? But if you are my people, then it's something different. So these niggas is for everybody. Understand that. Them niggas will be over here, over there. And they definitely will try you, even if they know that's your homegirl. But it's ultimately up to you. But like I said, if that's not you, if you're not my peoples like that, the fuck? I'm hold down what for what?
Ain't no friendship. You do it to me. It might not get that much publicity, but you
can get it. You can get it. You can get it. You can get it. The fuck? But if you my people's like that one, and even if we had that friendship, even if the friendship ended, because I've ran into a situation like that, and the nigga try to holler like, "Well, you and her not friends anymore." No, you were actually her nigga. It's not. I'm not that messy. And niggas will try you for that shit. And bitches be like, "Yeah, I don't fuck with her like that," and that be that common enemy. Like, he don't fuck with her no more. You don't fuck with her no more. Now here we are. No, that's too messy.
Whack. He said bye.
But in my former life, nah. Extra. Nah, but
and it's like if that's your friend like that, y'all gotta have that conversation. Like, it's certain dudes it is that are off limits. And it's two for mine. You play around with both of them niggas, I'm gonna come clap you. The rest of these niggas is they whatever. What I don't give a fuck. They man, please. Do them, they'll do you.
Before I got married, it was a few niggas that I was like, girl, you need your socks knocked off. I need you to call 1-800 da-da-da-da, because that nigga will sit there.
Not the 1-800.
Nigga, have you ever seen
give some dick?
You seen the Wiz when the house fell
on? You want the size of a remote?
You want a baby on?
You want a baby on?
But you seen the Wiz when Dorothy took the shoes off the Wicked Witch of the West and the feet rolled up underneath the house? You need a nigga to do that for you, baby. I got you. I got you.
Yo,
I don't know if he popping gas station pills or not, but if you still need him, I'm still connected with him. I got you.
The thing is that when people like, I'm good for the alley-oop, but a lot of bitches don't be knowing good dick. So it is you passing some shit off to me, and that shit ain't fire. That should be pissing me off. Like, when I be seeing bitches that be like head over heels over nigga, I be like, girl, I had that work. This shit whack. Like, why the fuck it is? What?
Yeah, I'm confused.
I gotta know. Before we get out of here, Sophie and Kaloni, we all gonna share at least a tip. What is considered good dick?
It make you thinking about the future. You want him to meet your whole family. You out here asking him what the fuck size he wear just for no reason. The nigga, it's like 7 a.m. You like, yo, I meant to ask you last night, what's your shoe size? Like, that's good dick. Like, yeah. When you over here just daydreaming, at work, and somebody dead talking to you, but you daydreaming and thinking about that's good dick right there. Okay.
You start writing your name with his last name. That's good dick, Kay?
That's good dick. Girls, once you start thinking about the last name, that's like, oh, he got some good dick.
What about you, Sophie? Because you like dick connoisseur. What's some good dick for you?
It gotta be a combination of a lot of things. But listen, I'm an older school person. It gotta be more than just the dick, okay? Golly, goodness. Like it is, you said, it could be fire. I ain't gonna hold you. And I have sex amnesia. When it is going down, I might be like, yo, you need to meet Shirley. Anthony, you need to meet all of them. After the shit is done, he's like, you ain't gonna meet nobody. Like,
so when I'm coming over, for what?
They say, poo, 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 poo. You came back down.
And then you said you wanted me to meet you. You said, no, I lied.
Fire. But like I say all the time, niggas gotta realize there's two different types of pussy in the world. The bitch it is that owns a pussy that like to get her walls massaged, and the ones that like her shit knocked back to 87. Okay. So with that being said, it's certain dicks it is that be hitting for some bitches, like, they massaging the walls, and then you might go to somebody that like they shit pushed the fuck back, and that ain't doing too much for them. So good dick for me is actually, you got that pushback. You bring me back to 87. Do you got that work? Do you have that? Do I actually remember how fire it was like 3-4 days, and I still be like, maybe he needs to meet my family. Maybe he doesn't. Immediately afterwards, it'd be like, did I change? I might have promised you a Bentley. Did I change my fucking debit card number immediately after, or was it like a couple days?
So I got two things. I can agree with you on both spectrums, Sophie. So good dick is the dick that have your ass in like the paperclip position, like your legs back here. You
With all
even
the
know your
rolls in your
legs go
belly
back
showing.
there.
But
Hell
that's the
yeah.
thing, Brittany. That's the thing is that even
All
if
the
it is that
rolls in
you're
your belly
drunk,
be just like, ooh, you
even
ain't got no
if
neck
you're
position.
snapped, fire dick will have you snap out of your being drunkenness for 2 seconds. So you will be drunk as fuck and you would wake the fuck up like, holy shit. And then you go back to your drunkenness.
Yep.
That there,
Yeah.
That right
fire
there.
dick.
That nigga have you
Yeah.
in, like I said, that paperclip position. You don't think about it later until, did I look fat when he had my legs back up?
Yeah.
I don't know, but that shit was good. Okay, I'll take it. That nigga have your ass. You be up. It should be back here, and you be like, well, good God, my name is Brittany. My social security number is XYZ.
Right.
I like long walks on the
975.
beach. I'm a Leo. Exactly.
See, I'm like Sophie. Like, it takes a little more for me to get real geeked up, like over a guy, like, you know. Now, but if the dick is fire on top of everything else, nah, you sold, and you can
See,
make me laugh.
I'll give you
Oh
part
nah,
two.
check. Like, I'm like, you know, it's just that
Extra.
cherry, like right on top, like boop, like yes.
That shit
And
have
you got
full on the
fire
whipped cream, right?
Because
Don't fuck
sometimes,
up the Sunday.
it be some guys, it's some unicorns out there. It be like, wait, some gotta be up. Like either if he all this nice, da da da, like some
He
gotta be
homeless.
wrong.
If his dick is that good, he might be homeless.
He might be home. And they said, listen, he might be broke because they say broke
you
niggas
got
fuck amazingly, but
I can't
but
say
I found
that
out
because I found out
that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a
We've
lie.
had that. Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
don't
say
have
we
broke
had that conversation. But
I said we found out
like
that's
you
a
got
lie.
good
Though.
dick and a nectrician, you a nectrician and got good dick. Like if it is that you are ready to go again, because I'm one of them people that nectrician. Well, I'm one of them people that, you know, if you give some bitch some good dick and then they go to sleep, I get energized off of dick. So if it is that we get that first round in and you still got the energy for the first round, where your mother at? I'm about to send her some fucking flowers. Happy mother. It ain't even Mother's Day. Happy. Thank you for birthing this species that we got walking around on this
tell them,
earth.
listen, you off this shit for Mother's Day. I got it. I got it. Don't worry about it. I'll get your mama something.
Because a lot of niggas are with the one and done. When they get a little bit older, unless they get the gas station pills, a lot of them are one and done. But
what's up with you with the gas station pills today? Niggas want to know.
Part two. I don't know. I ain't get my nigga no gas station pills. I don't know if his heart can handle it. But
so let me ask you a question. Did you guys ever deal with that? What is this shit called? Honey? Y'all niggas never had that honey shit?
No.
Listen, we dropping straight jewels every episode.
Time out. The food, honey? Or
no, it's some sexual shit. I'm gonna bring it to you once it is that we come around. Now it's actually, it looks like honey. I'm gonna give it to you guys. You let me know how you experience it. For the next topic of let us sit when we sit around, y'all let me know how it is.
On the way.
I will. The second thing before we go, I think good dick is when you sit there, you at work doing whatever you got to do, and all of a sudden you jump because you felt the dick in you for a second. You're like, oh my God, I remember that happened. So you got a text nigga like, nigga, I just felt you in me. Was you here?
I thought about you.
Yeah, that's good
that's
dick. Like all of it,
when
it just
you get goosebumps thinking about it.
It make you high. You're like, God damn it! Can somebody open a window? God.
You see, that's why it is. This is why it is the way that I am now. A person I used to deal, I was like 19, and nigga used to be at his job at MTA. He like, yo, I just got the chill thinking about. I knew I was that nigga since then. So that's why it is
that nigga
I'm
on the
corrupted.
Train just because he worked for MTA. Come on, you done pulled that
that's
shit.
That's how it is. You know, I'm as corrupted it is that I am.
Right.
Heard you, sis.
I want you to drive. I want you to drive it into the yard and me sitting on your lap while you driving it.
You just dirty.
Driving to your ex's driveway. Like,
listen, the human mouth is dirtier than what we think it is. So a little sex on the public train ain't gonna hurt nobody.
I definitely seen that before too. I was just like, yo, you ride that train on a late night.
You see some tings. You see all type of tings.
You see some tings, especially on the A train.
So let's go ahead and jump into the nightcap, my niggas. What y'all got?
Stop fucking. Don't be fucking your people's people. And if that's really your people's, don't be fucking your people's people. You don't want niggas come and go. Like, you gotta understand that. Don't be like ending off ties with your family, with your friends behind some dick, because reality of it, dick don't be lasting forever. You feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And that's just what it is. Like, you know, we always want a forever situation, but you're gonna 86, like you're gonna get rid of the homegirl you had and all this shit for some dick is gonna be like the next 4 months and shit
And
like
it's
that. So
community
make
dick
sure it's
too. So
worth
if he
it.
give it away, then
And
what was it worth?
or at least have the have that conversation with her on the back, like, yo, this nigga on my back. Like, bitches gotta know how to work these niggas. If the niggas on your heels and he used to fuck with your homegirl, yo, this nigga on my body, my nigga. I'ma PC you off, but
So
I'ma
you're
let
like,
you.
wait.
He gonna think it is. It's gonna happen. Do shit like that, women. We gotta do, because niggas be running last on us. We need to be able to do the same thing on them.
Mhm.
Right. If he ain't that bitch husband, listen, what can you do, right? But at the end of the day, if you know that that's somebody's husband, whether that is your homegirl or a bitch up the street,
Give the room to breathe.
it's too many guys out here or girls to be playing second, for one. Okay. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, okay, know your worth. Okay, know your worth. Like, do not flex with your homegirl ex. You know, like, boss up in a different way. You know, don't boss up with your homegirl ex. That's not a flex. Okay, you just look a little crazy coming to the to the cookout this summer. Okay, so if you on that type time, you know, it's no judgment. Just know you might look a little crazy walking up into because you know, black people, we talk shit and we whisper and we
gonna talk about you.
Yes.
We talk about you.
Yes. We will talk about you. And if you about that life, listen, you might get a cat busting your ass doing some shit like that. So play smart, ladies, and yeah, keep God first.
Thank you, Kaloni X.
Got you.
My nightcap is, sis, bring some new dick to the circle. Like,
yes, let's talk about some new dick.
Bring some new dick to the circle that's good and the benefit for everybody in the circle. If you gonna go out, like you said, don't do nobody else's leftovers or seconds. Nah. Bring some new dick into the circle. Bring some fire dick into that circle and make sure that nigga gonna pay.
It's hella niggas.
And pass them around, sis. Pass them around.
Hella niggas.
Make sure you get a man that like to take care of the girls too. Phyllis, you going out with the girls? Let me make sure the girls
be out there next week. You hear? And a lot of them, that's what it is. A lot of Atlanta dudes is getting some money. I ain't even gonna hold it. It's a lot of Atlanta niggas.
They get into the bag.
Out of 100% straight. That's a different topic for a different day. But nonetheless, there's a lot of niggas out. It's Porsha, you could get somebody else besides that nigga. And
that's what I'm saying.
Like, it's some
man, go back to Dennis for all that. Niggas. I ain't even fuck with Dennis, but fuck with Dennis.
He looked like a dark-skinned Dennis. Exactly. So that's what I'm saying.
Go back to Dennis for all of that. Like,
bring some new dick into the fold. Like how we talk
Dennis
about.
Even laughing at her, like, I ain't even worried. Like,
Dennis he was like, "Good luck, P. I'll see you next month. Good luck, P."
Worry, like, see you later. This bitch though. Chief.
and the thing is about the dude world, you don't even know if they met each other through Dennis and him, you don't know their conversation that was behind the
already
scenes.
pieced them
like, women gotta understand, right?
I bet you can't have it do that shit I did, nigga. I already did. Yeah, you know, like they laughing at you like niggas, that. Man. So
and her ass,
we can play the same game. We can play the same game as them, better than them. Always remember that.
Exactly. And extra. All right, but we thank y'all for listening this week. We want y'all to follow us on Instagram at Let Us Sit Pod. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, give us a thumbs up on YouTube. I forgot the damn name. And follow us on our personal Instagrams. You can follow me at Provocateur B.
You can follow me at Looks by K.
You can follow me on Philo_Sophy for you slow niggas. PHILO_SOPHY. I got what I got over there. I got some OnlyFans Trophy Sophy. I'm around. Put that in your search engine. Put Trophy Sophy in your search engine for Google, for YouTube. I'm
Snapchat right too. Don't forget your Snapchat.
All of that. That too. I'm there. Trophy Sophy just with 0. So TRO a 0. So just use those zeros. That's it.
And in looks by K, please do not put BY. It's an X in the middle. LOOKSXKAY. All right.
And you can find the spelling to provocateur B on the page at Let Us Sip Pod. We will see y'all next week on another episode of
Let Us Sip. Later, y'all.
Thank you for listening to Let Us Sip. Please remember to subscribe wherever you get your podcast from. And if you like what you heard, leave us a comment. If you feel like we can do better, leave us a comment too. But be respectful. We read everything and only want to grow. So thanks again for your love and support, and we will see you next week.